Hi everyone, this is the final in our series of burn workouts. Today we won't need any equipment, so just make sure you've got some water handy for the end of your session so you can rehydrate. We're going to start lying down on our backs. Knees are bent, feet nice and close into our bottom. Arms can just relax down by our side. Let's just set up our posture. So we want our tailbone nice and heavy down into the mat. And then we want the back of our ribs down into the mat as well. So we've got that rib to hip connection. Resting our arms down by our side. As we breathe out, we're going to lift one leg up into tabletop and then breathe in as we bring it back down. Just alternating sides. As you do that, we want to feel that we're drawing our belly button in towards our spine, engaging those deep abdominal muscles. Tailbone stays heavy. So it's just our legs moving one at a time. Let's add on here. We're going to lift, lift, lower, lower. Alternating which leg lifts first. And just changing sides. Breathing out, out, in, in. Let's add on here again. So remembering you can stay down at those first options. Both legs come up into tabletop. Let's tap one foot down and then bring it back up. Imagine we're dipping our toe in the ocean and then bringing it back up. Breathing out as we tap down, breathing in to lift back up. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to keep adding on here. You can extend that leg out nice and long so your heel comes down to touch that imaginary water. Remembering you can come back to any of those options that we did before. Last variation, we're going to keep both legs together, lowering both legs down at the same time. If this is too much, come back to our double leg tap with our bent knees. Just letting your legs go as far as you can keep your tailbone down. So if you feel your tailbone lifting, then just come up a little bit higher than that position. Just working out where feels good for you. We want to train those abdominal muscles to do the work rather than our lower back. Let's go for 2, 1, and then hug those knees into your chest. Beautiful. Let's place our feet back down on the mat now. Rest your arms back down by your side. Feet nice and close to our bottom. We're just going to rock our pelvis backwards and forwards. And then next time we tilt to that flat position. So our belly goes in towards our spine, pubic bones towards our spine as well. We're going to roll all the way up into our bridge. Take a breath in and then breathe out, roll all the way back down. One vertebrae at a time, weight staying nice and even between our feet. So we roll all the way up through the middle of our spine, reach our knees towards our toes, and then breathing out, we roll down. So we move with our out breath, holding and resetting with our in breath. Again, not too worried about how high we go here. Really trying to squeeze those glutes, reach our knees towards our toes so we lengthen down through our hamstrings. We're going to add on a progression here. So we're going to come all the way up to that top position. Let's take one leg up towards the roof. We're going to lower it down and then lift it back up. So our aim here is that hip stability. We don't want our hips to drop side to side as we lift and lower. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and then we'll bring that foot back down. Reset, lifting our hips up nice and high, really squeezing our glutes to hold there. Lift our other leg up, we lower and lift, using our foot in a sweeping motion as we do. Really press down through that standing heel. Reaching that leg nice and long. Trying not to let our hip dip down. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. And then we'll bring our feet down, press down through both feet, and then roll down to the ground. Let's keep our feet where they are. Take our arms out nice and wide, and then just rock side to side with those knees. And then come back to the middle. Let's keep scooting our feet back towards our bottom. Knees and feet glued together. We're going to go into some side to sides. Starting with our first option, feet stay stacked. Shoulders stay down on the ground. We're just going side to side here. Using that exhale to bring our knees back to center. Inhale as we go to the side. Let's take it up here. We're going to take those legs into tabletop. Again, glue those knees and feet together so we activate those deep abdominal muscles. Breathing in, we take it over to one side. And then breathing out, scoop belly to bring it back to middle. Again, we just go as far as we can keep those shoulders down wherever that is for you. Now let's make those levers a bit longer so we go over to the side. Extend our legs, bring it back to center. Bend in the middle, take it over, extend, and come back to center. Bend, take it over, extend, back to center. We're going to do one more to each side. Good, the last one to the left. And then hug those knees into your chest. Roll them around in a circle. And then reverse back the other way. Let's take our hands through the backs of our thighs now. And we're going to roll ourselves all the way up. So imagine we've got heavy concrete boots. We're going to nod our chin down, press our feet away, and roll ourselves all the way up to our seated position. Let's readjust here, feet flat down on the floor. And our hands are going to come, so our fingers point towards our bottom. Hands are just behind our bottom. Beautiful. When you're there, we're going to do some upper body work here. So coming into a tricep press, we want to keep those elbows tucked into our side, bend and bring ourselves back, and then press back up nice and tall. So each time we come up, we really want to lengthen up through the crown of our head, finding that nice tall position, and then bending our elbows, sinking ourselves back, using our triceps to press us back up. Big exhale as you come up, and inhale as we sink back. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's bring those arms around in front of us now. So feet stay flat down on the floor. Arms reach out in front. We want to roll those shoulders back and down. We don't want to round ourselves forward to reach those arms. So we're keeping our shoulder blades back and together. Going into our C curve. So we roll back from our pelvis, just come as far as we can keep our feet down into the floor, then scoop belly towards our spine, rolling all the way up. So feet stay nice and heavy as if we've got concrete boots on, using that exhale to bring us all the way up. Restacking nice and tall each time. Really scooping that belly in so we're engaging our lower abdominal muscles. Let's go for 3. The last 2. 1 to go. Holding back this time. We're rotating one arm back and then the other. So staying in that C curve. Again, if we feel it in our lower back, lifting ourselves up a little bit more, resetting, and then coming back to that move. If that's too much, just come back to those C curve moves. Whatever is feeling good for you today. We're rotating our eyes with our hand, taking our ribs back, but keeping our hips where they are. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those arms out in front. Little pulses up and down. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way back up. Extend those legs out nice and long. Reach those arms out. Let your chin nod down, shoulders roll forward, draw your belly back. We get that nice big stretch all down through the back side of our body. And restacking up nice and tall. Couple more of those. Really draw your belly back as you reach your arms forward. So we stretch all down through the backside. The last two. The last one. Beautiful. Let's take that into a twist now. So arms come out nice and wide. As we breathe out, keep our hips where they are, but we want to rotate our shoulder, our ribs, and our eyes towards the back. Take a breath in, come back to the front, breathing out to the other side. Let's just alternate side to side here. Really trying to draw that arm back as far as we can to aid in that rotation. By using our exhale, we're letting all that air out to try and get a little more rotation here. Let's go for one more to each side. And then come back to center. We're going to find our position where we're rolling back again. So you can either keep your straight leg position and roll back, or you can hold onto the backs of your thighs, or roll yourself down nice and gently. We're going to come into some more work for our spine here, a little bit of ab work as well. So starting out nice and long, really press those hands down into your mat. They're going to be your stability here. Find that heavy tailbone position and then wrap the ribs down towards the mat as well. We're going to come into a roll over here. So we lift our legs up towards the roof. As we breathe out, send them back over our heads. Keep those arms pressed down into your mat. Bend your knees in towards your face. Heels come towards your bottom. Roll your spine down, one vertebrae at a time. And then reach those legs out nice and long. We're going to do a couple more of those here. So breathing out, send our legs back and over. Bend our knees in towards our face. Heels to our bottom. Roll our spine all the way down and extend our legs out. Let's do two more of those. Last one. Beautiful. Let's do a little bit more twisting through our spine. Let's bring one leg across our body. Looking over the opposite shoulder. And then let's switch over to the other side. Come back to the middle. We're going to come into some leg circles now. So lifting one leg up again, tailbone heavy. We want that nice neutral pelvis position. You can place your hands on your hips here. We want to keep them nice and still. So we take that leg out to the side again, just as far as we can keep our hips still. Circle it down towards the ground, across our body, and then back up to the top. So we circle out, around, down, and across. Out, around, down, and across. Just make it as big as feels good for your hips, wherever that is. If you feel any clicking or popping, try and make your circle a little bit smaller. Let's go for the last two. One, and then reverse back the other way. We come across our body down towards the floor, out to the side, and then back up. Nice big circles here if that feels good for you. Let's go for 3, 2, 1, and then bring that leg back down to the floor. Let's switch over to the other side, reach it up towards the roof. Take it out, down, around, across our body, circling, keeping that leg nice and long. Just adjusting to what feels good for your hips today. And then let's reverse the direction. So we come across our body, down towards the floor, out to the side, and then back up to the top. Last 3, 2, 1. And then we'll bring that leg back down towards the floor. We're going to roll over now onto our tummies. Awesome back extension work. Placing our hands one on top of the other, resting our forehead down on our hands. As we breathe in, we're going to lift our chest, pressing through the backs of our hands to lift our head. And then as we breathe out, we come down. We breathe in because that helps us fill our lungs up and lift our chest. And then we breathe out to lower. As we do this, we want to feel like we're lifting out and away. So we really want to find that length through our body, creating that space for that nice extension through our spine. Lowering down, let's bring our hands down by our side, going into our swan now. So palms flat down onto the floor, tuck your elbows into your side. Imagine there's a marble underneath your nose. We want to roll that marble to the edge of the mat, lift our chest with our inhale, press down through our hands, finding as much extension as feels good for you, wherever that is. Bend your elbows and then roll yourself down. Bring that marble back underneath your nose, breathing out, roll your marble away. Breathe in, lift your chest. Coming up, relax those shoulders back and down, and then roll yourself back. Let's do a couple more here. Last one. And then rolling yourself all the way down. Let's send ourselves back into our child's pose here. And then from there, shift your weight forward so we're on all fours. Hands under shoulders, knees are under hips. Imagine those 5 glasses, so one on each shoulder, one on each hip, and one on the back of your head, keeping them nice and still. We're going to go straight into our opposite arm, opposite leg reach. Alternating sides here, reaching our fingers and toes nice and long and away, using that exhale, keeping all those glasses nice and still. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, last one. And then we come back to all fours. From here, we're going to go into some glute work to round off our workout. So we're going to come into our donkey kick. As we breathe out, our heel's going to go up towards the roof and then bring it back underneath our hip. Breathing out, send it up towards the roof. Staying on that single side, really sending that heel up. Weight stays nice and even. We're not letting our hips rock over to one side. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then going into our fire hydrant. So this time we take it out to the side and then back in. So breathing out as we send that knee out to the side, breathing in as we bring it back underneath that hip. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it all the way down. Reset yourself here, coming into our donkey kicks on the other side, so sending that heel up towards the roof. Really pressing that heel up, squeezing where that crease of your bottom is between your hamstring and your glutes there. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then straight into that fire hydrant. So we take our knee out to the side. Let's go for 6, 5, 4. Keep pressing up and out of those shoulders. Draw your belly in. 2, 1. We're going straight into a second set of that opposite arm and leg reach, really reaching fingers and toes long, squeezing our glutes. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then sitting back in your child's pose. Let's take both hands over to one side. Stretching down through that opposite side of your body. And then take your hands over to the other side. And then come back to the middle. And we are all done.